Estes erron con de AintItComputers.com otro video para ti hoy. I want to make this video pertaining to these ONN brand flash drives. I purchased two of them. They're 16 gigabyte models for about a little over $8 with tax. As a kind of a project, I use flash drives a lot now as hard drives. So I will say that for overtime. I don't want to make this video too long. So I actually purchased them at Walmart, although I don't really like Walmart, but the city that I'm located in, there's very few computer stores. I visited two of them. There's really very few like Best Buys, or I don't think there's any Fry's. There is no Micro Center, no, not in this location. So there's very few like electronics or tech retail stores. So Walmart is like, but normally I boycott Walmart. But anyways, let me show you on screen the Walmart advertisement. I am not a Walmart affiliate, although I do like these ONN flash drives. I like the way they're made. They're lightweight. They're well made for a flash drive. I bought I think it was a 16 gigabyte, if not 8 gigabyte, from a computer store like 4 or 5 years ago, and it already broke. I accidentally. You have to be careful when you use flash drives, but especially if you use them like as your hard drive, like on a laptop. You bump them. Anyways, that one just got bent, whereas these are pretty well made. But you don't want this in, because this is all plastic, but underneath there's going to be a circuit board, and then the actual flash, the USB connector, is soldered onto that small circuit board, and it depends on the solder, depends on the design. They can break very easily. But anyways, but so far I'm pretty rough with tech items, even something small like this, and no problems yet. All right, so my point is that I paid $20 for that one, whereas I only paid $4 for this, and I think overall even the construction is better. But anyways, so let me show you the Walmart listing. Now, I bought this exact same product, I guess you could call it. They come in one pack, they come in 2 packs, and they come in 3 packs, at least at the Walmart I visited. I don't know if you can purchase them in 5 packs, or you know what I'm saying. ONN USB 2.0 flash drive, 16 gigabytes. So each flash drive is 16 gigabytes, so you get a total of 32 gigabytes. 2.0, if you want to use Linux and then install it on a flash drive, you want to make sure it's USB 2.0 or greater. 1.0 or 1.1, not enough bandwidth. It's going to chug along. It's going to delay. I will give you some overtime about my experiences with using flash drives for Linux, and those are my hard drives. 16 gigabytes is not that much, but for me, this dual core computer that I'm looking at, it's a laptop. It's an HP Spectre 360, X360. It's just great. Great. I noticed, I'll save that for overtime. So $788, that's exactly the same price I paid, plus tax. Depends on what Walmart you go to, your tax is going to vary. It says only 5 left. I walked into a Walmart, and they had them on display behind. Everything's paranoia. Capitalism is stupid. Using money is stupid, but that's what the pale-skinned European supremacists have decided, that the entire world needs to get controlled, and so therefore you have to use money. You know what I'm saying? But they were behind glass. I had to ask I thought this was ridiculous. These small flash drives, including other tech items like Sims. What else did they have? They had quite a few items. They were in locked glass enclosure, and I had to fucking get a Walmart employee. Then she clowned around. She didn't have the keys, but then she got somebody that had the keys, and I was like, what the fuck? But anyways, So the Walmart I visited did have these available. Yeah, I guess you can order them online. I don't really know anything about. Well, it says free pickup today. Delivery not available. So Walmart.com, you can look up their inventory and see if they have items at a store, a physical store, or you can also order sometimes. So, but I've never ordered anything from Walmart.com and had it shipped to me. All right, so this is exactly the item that I have in my hand. It has a little release here that you can see. I can actually make this larger maybe. Wow. That's pretty fast internet in a warehouse. All right, so quite a bit larger now. And this is a release, and then it's got a key. I think this is so you can attach it to a keychain. I like that. It's just a little thumb release. You have to press down to release it, and then when you're not using it to protect it, you just slide it inside, and then when you do use it, you press down, and then, you know what I'm saying. I do like that about these devices. They're only $4 a piece, and you get 16 gigabytes. All right, anything else? Let me see. Now maybe I have to go back. Oops, that's all right. Doesn't matter. I Googled the, I think, product number that I could barely read off of it, and I will show you a photo of it. All right, anything else? That's just about it. I don't know any other specifications, you know, how much bandwidth. It's going to be USB 2.0. You know what I'm saying? That is sufficient enough to use Linux on a flash drive and just as if it's a hard drive. Let me show you the photo with the model number. Let me transition back to this one. And then this is the photo I took. 16 gigabyte. This is imprinted on the back of it. And here is probably a part number or model number, ONA19DS002. I Googled, well, Binged it, Google, Bing, whatever, start page, DuckDuckGo. There's another web search engine that I never heard of that showed up on my list, I think in Brave web browser, when I installed on a different computer, and I'm going to have to check out that search engine because I get fucking tired of Google and their corrupt criminal crookedness. I mean, so that's the model number, the part number. I couldn't find much information except for Walmart's ad. well, they're listing on their website. You know what I'm saying? So far, no problems with these flash drives. Let me show you on camera real quick. So it's got the little release, and then you just press in, and then and then you just press in again, and then it's out. Now it does lock. So when it's like that, it does lock. You can't move it. So that's actually good. You have to press in, and then it slides back inside. I kind of like it how it's locked because when it's hooked into the USB port, you don't want it to move, especially when you're using this as a hard drive because it's live. It's a live OS that you're using. Whereas that other one that I paid $20 at a computer store, it didn't have any kind of a lock mechanism. It did. I think it might have had a little. Did it have a release on it? It might have, but it wasn't. It didn't like lock in, so it would slip. If you bumped it, it would do this. Well, then it would come out, and then on Linux, any operating system, that's not good. Because what happens is that you go to reinsert it, and it's too late. The operating system just starts discombobulating, because I know from experience. Okay, so ONN I'm not an affiliate, but I'm going to look up and see if I can become an affiliate because I am an affiliate marketer. I don't make as much money as I used to. At one time, I made $500 to $1,000 per month until Google, those motherfuckers at Google, they shut down my Google AdWords account because 10 years ago, you were allowed to pay-per-click direct linking. And I don't want to get too detailed, but now they put a stop to it. But otherwise, who knows how much money? I might not even be making tech videos if it wasn't for those motherfuckers at Google AdWords. Anyways, they're very strict now. They're just assholes a lot of times. Anyways, I don't want to digress about affiliate marketing. It is a way to earn income, is pay-per-click. You're paying for clicks. Anyways. But I'm going to see if ONN has an affiliate program. I'm not talking about Walmart. I think Walmart does have an affiliate program, but I don't even know if I want to sign up. But you know what I'm saying. I like to sell. There's nothing wrong with affiliate marketing. I know there's YouTube technology shills. There's a big motherfucker that has about 1 million. If I told you his name, I don't get personal, but he's a big YouTube technology clown, has about 1 million subscribers, if not more by now. You would probably know who he is. He used to criticize affiliate marketing. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. I don't know if somebody's paying him to criticize affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is sales. That's all it is. You're selling just like anything else. Used car salesmen, they get criticized, but it's legit. Any kind of sales is legit. I don't know why it is, but when it comes to affiliate marketing, oh my God, you have the fucking YouTube technology shills that probably know nothing about affiliate marketing. They attack it, they badmouth it, they propagandize it, and they make it sound like it's a pyramid scheme. It is not a pyramid scheme. It's legit. It's even legal. Although I'm anarchist and I don't fucking care about laws, but you know what I'm saying? But it is legit, and it is legal if you want to get technical. I'm not a legal expert, but it's not illegal. It's not a pyramid scheme. You're actually selling products and services, and then you get a commission. All right. This video is already too long. I don't want to digress into affiliate marketing. Anything else? Oh, my experiences using Linux on these flash drives. I used Linux on, do I have it? I think I have it right here. This is overtime now. You probably already left. I don't fucking care. Well, I do care. I just lied, but not intentionally. It's a paradox. The way I earn income on YouTube is the number of views and the view length. That's all I care about. I don't care about the other dumb shit like likes or dislikes. You can dislike this video. It doesn't affect my metrics. Subscribers, I don't give a shit about subscribers. And then comments, I disable comments. This is overtime now. Since I'm discussing USB flash drives, then I'm going to talk about how you can install Linux and then use the flash drive as the hard drive. However, you do not want to use USB 1.0 or 1.1. That's not enough bandwidth. The operating system's going to chug away. It's just not going to, no, you're not going to like it. You could test it out, but, you know, USB 2.0 is a minimum. Now, some distributions with my testing are different. I installed MX Linux on this flash drive that I received for free from BitRacer. I performed a review video from BitRacer. They asked me to, and they did not like my review. They did not like my blog post, and the motherfuckers at BitRacer had the audacity to demand that I reword the blog post. Well, I gave them the big fuck you. I didn't tell them fuck you. I just ignored them. And then I made my review video being honest. I didn't like BitRacer. There was one part, you can watch my review video about BitRacer. They had you enter in a bunch of goddamn contact information before you could even fucking erase the hard drive. Anyways, they didn't like that video and they demanded that I re-record it. I gave them the big fuck you, but I didn't tell them that. I just ignored them. That's how I tell people to fuck off. Fuck you is I just ignore them. And I don't make review videos because if you're honest, if you tell the truth, or if you're accurate, nah. You'll never hear from that company again, or they'll fucking yell at you, or they'll threaten you, or fuck them. So BitRacer, I think this was 8 gigabytes. This is it has to be USB 2.0. I had MX Linux installed on this, but 8 gigabytes, oof, it would barely enough space. I did get it installed. However, I noticed, and I removed a lot of the applications, but I noticed that there was not enough, I think, cache space. There was not enough space on the flash drive for cache and also virtual memory. And I noticed that it wouldn't save certain settings like in the web browser. And it acted really flaky. And it kind of would freeze up once in a while. Now that could be because you're using a flash drive to, run an operating system. Or it also could be because you're running out of space. But it ran pretty good on this flash drive. So then I think this is, I don't know if this is 1.0 or 2.0 because I installed MX Linux on the 16 gigabyte Kingston flash drive that is actually made out of metal. This is a very nice one. You should be able to tell. That's not plastic. That is metal. So, and it even has a little connection on the end for the keychain. Anyways, however, when I tried to use Linux on this, the same distribution as on this BitRacer 8 gigabyte, it would just freeze. I just couldn't deal with it. Just too many freeze ups, too many just stalls. It's just not good enough. Well, then I had that other, I think it was 8 gigabytes that I paid $20 at a computer store. I don't even, it wasn't branded. I don't think it even had any kind of model number on it. Just maybe a generic flash drive. It was okay, but it got damaged. It got bent because I was using it as the hard drive, and it just finally failed. I took it apart, a plastic, and then it had a small circuit board, and then the soldering. I'm not very proficient with soldering. That's pretty small to solder a USB connector to a small circuit board. That's beyond my expertise, but maybe I could have fixed it. I don't know. And so it bit the dust. Then I was like, I need some flash drives, but I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money because, it's like, well, why? You may as well buy a hard drive. But I checked out the Walmart, and I was like, I just wanted to see what they had. And it's like $788 for 2 of them. I think the 3-pack... Now, the single pack was more expensive, which is not strange. I think the 3-pack, you would spend even less per flash drive. The 2-pack is $788. I think the 3-pack was, I think it was 10, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you're only paying $5. Even if you only buy one, you're only paying $5. Now, at that Walmart, I didn't pick my nose. It just itches. I'm not sure. I took a shower not too long ago, and I don't know, man. Anyways, I shaved too. Maybe that's what it was. I shaved and then I showered. Maybe that's why I'm fucking itching around where I'm shaving, where I shaved. I don't know. So $5 for a 16. Oh, they had 32 gigabyte, and I think they might have had 64. And they get quite a bit more expensive. And they also had 3.0. So let me give you some tips. I'll add some tips in this video. It's really only about the ONN. I do like ONN. I have a second one. Well, this is the second one. The other one, I'm using it as a hard drive, so I can't show it to you, but big deal. It's just a flash drive. 2.0, according to my testing, I installed CentOS on, I think, this one, CentOS the 7.0. It's Linux. It's not bleeding edge. It's very reliable. It also could be the Windows environment. On this laptop, I'm using XFCE, which is a, how shall I articulate? It's a less bloated Windows environment. It is one of the, lightweight. Lightweight is an apropos term, and actually the Linux community uses that term when they describe windowing environments. So microcrap, microshit, microslop, Windblows has Windows 10. That's a Windows environment. Mac has a Windows environment. It's just a graphical user interface. Linux also has graphical user interface, but you can install different types of graphical user interface. GNOME, KDE, Cinnamon, what's the other one? Mate or whatever the fuck it is. XFCE is a lightweight. That could be an issue too. It could be the Windows environment. I tried. I couldn't find a CentOS distribution with XFCE. I'm already at the 21-minute mark. I need to run because I have to upload this video. And my internet isn't the greatest here now, but whatever. I know you don't care, but... And also the bandwidth. So I loaded CentOS on this free flash drive and an ONN 16 gigabyte. It was just, no, it would freeze up, it would delay, it would stall, it would just cut out. It wasn't, and it took forever to like make changes. Let's say, or even I would, open up the web browser. Then I would open up a terminal window, and it would be minutes. I'm not making this shit up. I had to work out in my van because the internet in here just disappeared one day. I think I pay for it, but I use Wi-Fi. You can purchase Wi-Fi from service providers. The problem is you have to have a good signal. I think there's a large commercial building right there, just not that far away. And I think the business left, and then they took their router, and then there goes my internet. But anyways, I've got a router back there. It's a desktop, a Dell desktop with a wireless card, PCI, and then it gets the signal, and then I route the packets using a switch. But anyways. But it's not nearly as good as it was when I think they disappeared. So I had to go, I worked out of my motel and hotel a little bit, but a lot of times hotel internet is utter garbage. You know why? Because they use Wi-Fi. And you got 300, depends on the size of the hotel or the motel. You could have 100, 500 end users all accessing the same Wi-Fi, even during the day. Or it seems like whenever the later the day, and then the clowns return, and then all of a sudden your internet is shit. But when I was using CentOS on the ONN flash drive, and the free BitRacer flash drive, that's when I went back to MX Linux, which is a lighter weight distribution and it has XFCE. When I first installed it, I was like, are these flash drives? Are these cheap Walmart specials? Because it installed really good. Oh yeah, they're pretty good. Now, I think there are tools you can test the bandwidth. I don't necessarily I'm not that big of a geek. Yeah, I love technology, but sometimes I'm not, it just depends on, what I'm saying. I can kind of tell just by sight, just how the operating system responds, you know what I'm saying? And these respond very well. I've copied data from the flash drive to a hard drive. They're, for USB 2.0, I don't see any problems with them. It's not like they're extremely slow, as if they're a 1.0, you know what I'm saying? But I think there probably are tools that you can test the bandwidth on these. They might be different. It could be the circuit board. It could be as simple as the solder, how the solder, you know what I'm saying? But they seem to act well. And then I think it was probably the OS. I installed some Linux updates on the MX Linux. It was like it wouldn't even boot up it wouldn't detect the flash drive, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Then I noticed a few freeze ups. But since I installed those Linux updates, I wouldn't even know that this was a flash drive, that I was using Linux operating system on a flash drive. I did notice that before with these other flash drives, even with MX Linux, except for which I've used so many flash drives now. I did a lot. Oh, this one. Actually, the BitRacer free one is actually pretty fucking good, and it's well made too. I will give BitRacer props. I don't know what brand of flash drive they branded it. It says Stellar Info. It's got BitRacer on it. It does have a little hook on the end to connect to a keychain. I'll even show it to you. Does it have a number on it? Oh, it does have a number on the end. I might be able to Google that or Bing that. Here's the free BitRacer flash drive. So it's just got a standard USB connector, and then if you notice, it's got like a connector so you can connect a keychain to it. Now this one does have a light right there. You're not going to be able to see it, but you see where the end right in there? There's a little bit of plastic, and I notice when I connect it, or especially when I'm transferring data, that it lights up. So that's kind of cool. I do like flash drives. These ONNs, not that I'm aware of, they don't have any kind of LED indicator. I like LED indicators just because it's kind of, like computer safety, if you want to call it that. You want to make sure that the flash drives are connected properly. The ones with LEDs, as soon as you connect them properly, they'll start flashing, which tells you that the operating system is accessing them and also mounting. So that's why I like LED indicators. And then some of them will flash. Like the one that broke that I paid $20 for, that one had a blue LED. It was a great LED because not only would the LED turn on when I connected it to the computer, but whenever I was transferring data, it would start flashing. So I like LED indicators. Like moments ago I said I'm not that geeky, but it just depends on what it is. I don't get all into the benchmarking and, well, this flash drive is blah blah. Oh wow, the bandwidth. Oh my God, it's 1,567 bits per second. And no, I don't get that far. But you probably could get bandwidth test tool for these. Anything else about the ONN? Now that I think it was just the distribution, I needed to install the updates. It was flaky even then, but once the Linux booted up successfully a couple of times, and then after installing the Linux updates, I can't remember the last time that it stalled. What I mean by that is when you use an operating system, especially like a web browser, and you're scrolling, does it stop? Or does it freeze up? Does the application freeze up and you move the mouse and nothing's going on, and then all of a sudden after a second or two, then the program responds? Or even when you scroll in a web browser, does it all of a sudden kind of stop scrolling? Or does it hesitate? That's another term. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, I got to run. When I first started using Linux on flash drives, I noticed some of the hesitation, but on this ONN with MX Linux with XFCE, I can't remember the last time it hesitated. And even if it hesitated once in a while in a web browser, I'm fine with that because this is my hard drive. All right, so that's my video. I know they're kind of lengthy, but I freestyle them, and a lot of times I tend to digress about other information. Let me show you the image that I made. I made that image with a program called, what is it? It's Linux. It's a program called, it's an image program, Nomax. Nomax is the image viewer in Linux, and then I use GuckView. I used a free multimedia camera tool. You can record video with it, and you can also take screenshots or, snapshots with your camera, your camera, video camera. And then that's GuckView. So that's the model part number, either the model number or the part number if you're interested in these. 16 gigabyte ONA 19DS002. And then you'll find Walmart. That's about all I found out. So, and they do come in 32 gig, and I think ONN does sell 64 gig. So I'm hoping I can try to find an affiliate program. If they have an affiliate program, my experiences, yeah, I would sell these. And I'm even thinking of if I can get my hands on these, like even retail. I can install Linux on this, and then I can sell it to people that don't know how to install Linux, or they don't want to, or they don't want to go through all that bullshit, and I can test it on computers. And I can just, with Dell's, here's how it works, or, blah, 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 blah. And then I can sell, $20, and I can ship it to you, and you already have Linux installed. You just connect it to your computer, you boot off the flash drive, and then you can use Linux. Adios. Oh, wrong keyboard. I got too much shit here, man. If you saw this mess, I've got my laptop with a keyboard, and then I got another keyboard for that computer, then I got a tablet, then I got this fucking screen. Oh, I bought a larger screen, and then I got shit over there, and I got computers over there, and I also got brown rice that's cooking, and no. I may, have been, I may have neglected children in the past, but I never neglect my brown rice. Adios.